Yo, what's up, peeps? Yeah, I'm super excited. And the reason being is because I've wanted to do this for so long, and I don't know why I took so long to actually start it in the first place, but the reason I'm excited is because this is my first YouTube video, or video that I'm posting to YouTube. So I guess that would be considered a YouTube video. It just sounded kind of weird coming out of my mouth. Maybe it's because I've never said it before, but I'm so stoked. So this first video isn't gonna be anything like super fancy. It's just gonna be kind of like a get to know me, who I am, what I do, and what this channel is really gonna consist of. Even though I don't really know what this channel is gonna consist of. I mainly wanna do kind of like vlogs, day in the life of like what I do, maybe some POV, like behind the scenes of everything that I'm doing too, or even some how-to videos too in photography and all that other good stuff. For those of you who don't know who I am, and I'm pretty sure you all do because I have zip subscribers. But my name is Casey. I am a photographer, actor, content creator, video guy, I guess you could say. Even though my videos aren't like as good as my photography, I'm not like amazing at doing video content, but I'm getting better. I try to do it all the time, but my photos are delicious. At least in my opinion. As a photographer, I do a lot of different things. Shooting product is actually one of my favorites, not just because I don't really like dealing with people, which when you shoot product, it's not really dealing with people, I guess, unless you were doing like a headshot or something like that, then the person is the product. But as far as I'm concerned, product photography is my favorite just because I don't have to deal with a lot of people, and I get to express my creativity as much as I want with like lighting or staging the product, and I get to take my time on it instead of feeling rushed all the time. While with working with people, it's a little bit different. A lot of people that I work with want things done really quickly, which is fine. I'm good with like turnaround and stuff, and I actually like to work quick too. But product is just, I don't know, it's a safe space, and I feel comfortable in it. And it's dope when you capture the freaking dopest shot, and it's just sick. But I also do event photography as well. That's another thing that I do a lot of. And I'm not talking about weddings or birthdays or quinceañeras or any of that boring stuff, right? Now, I did do weddings in the past and all that other stuff in the past, but no more, because it freaking sucks. Some of the events that I shoot a lot for, when they come to Utah, are elevator nights, and then I also have a client who leads the Lion's Den. So he has Lion's Den Live come out here. What that is just like a big group of business people, mothers, fathers, freaking people who want relationship advice. Literally any advice that you would want that's like deals with your day-to-day life. That's what that event is for. So I get to capture like raw emotion coming off of people. I get to capture the speakers when they're speaking to the audience. And I like doing those events too, because in reality, you only get one shot of getting an amazing shot. The only downside that I usually have with it is I kind of get a little bit trigger happy, you know what I'm saying? So I usually end up taking like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of freaking pictures just in one night. But that's what makes it fun, because I know I'm getting the right shot and the perfect shot every time, and I'm not missing anything. So I want to do a lot of like kind of POV of a day in the life of a photographer, kind of showing you how I capture all these photos and how I even edit these photos, and I'll take you to the computer too in Lightroom, kind of show you my workflow and all that other good stuff, just in case there are some photographers out there who, you know, want an entertaining ginger to watch. Like I said before, I am an actor too. That's actually my dream and my passion. That's the whole reason I even picked up a camera to begin with, was actually to get onto film sets so I could take behind the scenes photos of the film production, of the director, of the actors, and they can share them on their social media. Everybody loves to have those behind the scenes shots, right? So that's the main reason I even picked up a camera in the first place. Now, I've been seriously acting, or like, I shouldn't say like seriously, but actually pursuing it hardcore for like, God, I don't know, like 6, 7-ish years. Now, I fell in love with acting actually in junior high. I took a theater class actually just to get an art credit, and I realized there was a bunch of freaking hot chicks in there. And freaking, I actually fell in love with it too. I didn't even care about the chicks by the end. I actually just cared about, you know, people are actually paying attention to me. I'm making people laugh, and I love that. And I love to be able to bring a smile onto people's faces, or to make them laugh or cry or whatever it may be. I would also watch comedies as a kid all the time. Comedy is my favorite. I'd like to think that I'm kind of good at it at least, but that's my big dream, is to actually be in like in a television comedy series, or, you know, just any comedy, almost like Superbad, or anything with like Judd Apatow or Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill, all those kind of guys. So I've worked on a number of independent feature films that are out here, commercials as well, and one of my most recent projects, I actually flew out to Hawaii and I had a small co-star role on Magnum P.I., which I got to do a scene with Jay Hernandez. If you don't know who he is, he's like the, I don't know what his name is, El Diablo or something on Suicide Squad. He was on Bad Moms. He's been on a lot of different stuff, so that was a freaking rad experience. Super cool dude. I wish I got to stay out there longer. I only stayed out there for like 2 days, and then I shot my scene. It literally took like an hour at most to shoot my entire scene, and then I flew right back home. I didn't stay out there for very long, but it was a freaking dream of mine to be on a big production like that, and hopefully there's more to come, because I'm busting my ass. Now, as far as video stuff goes, I might post like a little bit of like a video thing, but like I said, I'm not like a freaking boss like Peter McKinnon or like any of those dudes like on YouTube or anything like that. Photos is my strong suit, but videos I actually like to do. I just don't get to do it as much. So you might see a video or two of me like behind the scenes shooting a video or something like that, but we'll see. We'll get to that point when it comes. Another thing you can know is that I freaking have social anxiety like crazy. I don't know why. I'm just not a very social person. Talking to people freaking doesn't really scare me. I just don't really know what to say when people ask like a question or anything like that. It just makes me super uncomfortable. I also like cake and muffins and chocolate, even though I kind of have a slight intolerance for chocolate, which I just found out the other day when I took an allergy test and my arms swelled up to the size of my freaking leg, which is kind of a bummer because that's my weakness, man. Chocolate is freaking delicious. I also have a dog. He's upstairs sleeping in his kennel. His name is Murphy, and I named him after Cillian Murphy, who plays Thomas Shelby in Peaky Blinders, which is one of my favorite series on the freaking Netflix right now. And if you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, I suggest that you turn this video off or not and go watch it on Netflix, because it's freaking baller, man. But other than that, if you have any more questions, you can like comment below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram right here so you can check it out, you know. There's some pretty entertaining stuff on there. Probably learn a lot more about me too in these upcoming videos, but until then, thank you so much for watching this video and for subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.